I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as divider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game or even the courage. We live in the Wizard of Oz. Keep the money and change, we ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through cold and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a cook in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers.
Take that pain, pass it down. But that's his daddy's photo. You make your escape, but you're afraid you cannot run what's running through your veins. Oh.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders on Sunday Night Primetime. Will Lutz set to kick off. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. At their own 23-yard line.
Almost set. Ready. Ready. We'll go.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On second down, it's Nix. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
That's complete to his running back, Bashal Tutin. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Ready. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
On 4th down, here's Nix. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he is going to have a Commander's first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points? This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Captain.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
Well, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, it looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. That big-time throw, they got a shot now with 1st and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown. Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
2nd down, Nix. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Throwing is Nix. And he'll take it on in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Commander. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. opening past the 30. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
All right, Mike, so the NFL is all about answering. So you give up an opening drive touchdown, you fall behind late to start the game, and then your special teams becomes the spark. And this is going to set your offense up with excellent field position to get back and tie this game.
Williams going to throw on the first play. Rolling right. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in! Tank Bigsby. Touchdown, Cowboys.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it to the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
First and 10 at the
First and 10.
line.
Throwing. Nix. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Ball on the 39. Here's second and a couple. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Taking a shot downfield for Smith. Oh, no, back over the middle. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Florida. And it's a big return. He's finally tackled right near midfield.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He was brought down by Kalen Bullock. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix. And he let him a bit too much. That pass is incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll run the sneak. Oh, he's trying to get low. Push forward. I don't think he got there. He did not. He is short, and they've turned it over on downs.
The key to any good quarterback sneak starts with the surge and the push of the offensive line. From there, can the quarterback find a seam? Can he find a little gap and drive his legs? In this case, give credit to the defensive line. They held their ground, they got a good push back, and they were able to come up with a huge stop on 4th down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Man in motion is Smith. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. His throw, a good one. It's caught. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down. Metcalf makes the grab again. Still going. And he will score. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Dallas.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Oh, my son! Hey, Sean, let's go!
This drive begins with a run by Cheaton. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Alfred Collins there to bring him down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Oh.
To throw is Nix. His pass taken in by Shaheed. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
9 yards.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Nix going to throw again on second down. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. They get 22 yards there. First down, Washington.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Captain, chill.
Back to throw is Nix. He's got it at about the 8, and he will get into the end zone. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Commanders. That's a 2-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Here's a second and 6. Once again, it's Bigsby. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Out to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Oh, yeah. And he will go all the way. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, Cowboys. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Oh, my son! Ready! Bombers.
Here's Nix to throw. That is incomplete. There's no way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Nix to the air again on second down. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Commanders first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight ends. Here comes 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40.
Now Nix going to look to throw. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Nix now to throw it here on first down. That'll be complete to Tootin. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Santos for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Commanders will even the score. It's now 21-all. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30, and he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Now he takes off. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is hot. What a throw. Touchdown, Dallas.
Touchdown, Dallas.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
The score, Cowboys 28, Commanders 21. To kick off.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Out wide, that's Bigsby. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Going for it all. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on 4th down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
35. Commanders 21. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Captain. Joe. Hey! Bombers.
Nix now on 1st and 10. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
So you take a look at the clock. In this point in the 3rd quarter, you find yourself down. It doesn't feel like it's necessarily desperation time. You're going to have a couple more possessions left, but that throw there felt kind of like a desperation throw. So don't force it. Just continue to sustain possession and just make sure at the end of this drive, you come away with points.
3rd down, they need 5. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got his man, right side, it's complete.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Nix. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain there of 20. 1st down, Washington.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Moving to his right. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
No, me.
They'll go play action with Nix. He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. That'll bring this to about the 25. Javon Kinlaw there for the stop.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. Bowers the man in motion. A play fake. Now Williams on the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch. Well, finally a win for this defense, and it's certainly been a tough day. With the success this offense has had throwing the ball downfield, it's got to feel good to finally get a hand on one and knock it away, because it's been tough sledding so far, and don't expect that to be the last time they're tested deep.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Captain. Joe. Bombers. Away. Over set. Ready. 180. Wait, hunt.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. Flush to his right. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame, because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Forced to his right. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Captain. Joe.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
Bombers. Away. Over set. Ready. 180. Hunt. Away. Captain. Joe. Bombers. Away.
Nick's gonna throw for it. And he's gonna be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. over the middle. That's the tight end, Bowers. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's second and inches at the 38-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Second and inches. Bigsby now going to start it off here in the 4th quarter. And he will score again. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Commanders 21. Will Lutz set to kick
So now
off.
after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Bombers.
Here's Nix to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down.
10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
Throwing is Nix. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Commanders are able to cut into the deficit.
Commanders 28.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Thrown quickly on the RPO to Bowers.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
A run up the middle with Bigsby. And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Gain of 6. The Cowboys first down.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Dallas. His big night continues His third touchdown of the game. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. It's up and through. The Cowboys are going to extend their lead.
49, Commanders 28. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Captain.
Nix now to throw it here on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Second down. Nix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Hey, kill!
On 4th down, here's Nix. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Plus to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers might have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
Williams to throw on second down. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Cowboys. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the second half. Lutz for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cowboys tack on one more to their lead.
Commanders 28.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Bombers. Hold on a sec. Ready, pull out. Olay.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards. Throwing. Nix. Forced out wide. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That'll be complete to Tootin. It'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Middle.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's got another one. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Washington. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw is Nix. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out.
Commanders 34.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
That's the thing about these onside kicks. They're really unpredictable. You're trying to get the ball to take that big high hop, but it doesn't. It ends up just going through everybody on the recovery team and ends up going out of bounds.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That'll be caught. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Commanders come up with it. And so much for a nice game through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
Kill.
A 1st down throw for Nix. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield.
A gain of 26 yards.
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Nix net on 1st and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. Stopping here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision. Maintain possession of the ball. You've got to keep all your options on the table on third down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it, nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the first down.
Here we go. 6, yellow, Beetle blue. 2.
He'll look to throw. Out to his right. He'll take off again.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Black.
Here's a design run. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Decision is made. The offense will stay out there. Go for 2.
Black on 45, trail green. Ready.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. Moving to his right. Open man downfield is Smith. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. Super way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all of hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm with it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, don't we get active, yeah.
You